First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off-play action. Walton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good load of steam going.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Walton sliding out of the pocket. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Walton throwing deep for Galladay. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run here with Mack. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st down, Walton rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Raider on with a field goal. a 32.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
It's a gain of...
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
At the Lions' 39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Now it's Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, Hunt. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And 8 at the 17-yard line.
After 1 on EA Sports.
Lions 3, Buccaneers nothing.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Carr. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Ben Banagoo showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Third down, here's Hunt. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling the drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted. On-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
It's now 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Jamie Collins makes the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Carr. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
To
Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Lions 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's got the first first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Looking to throw. Walton. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
8 yards on the pick.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Taken down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On third down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marquez picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 28-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10. At their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. Oh, what a juke into space. The 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A big run by Kareem Hunt. 74 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Second and goal.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Tampa.
Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
The kick is
and
good.
This one through the uprights and good.
Buccaneers 30. Lions 3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Ball carrier.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yeah, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground to Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Prater on for the field goal. A 23-yard.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by...
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
30-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing now is Carr. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, but he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far. And
what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Marquise Goodwin.
An 11-yard touchdown. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 37, Lions 6. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, Mack. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Walton. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run again with punt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.